Grand Rising. I'll be sharing with you divine guidance. So we are connecting with the intention to provide clarity and insight for the highest and greatest good. We are surrounded in divine love, and so it is. The deck I'm using to start off with is the Oracle of the Universe. So let's see what the advice is today. Destiny. Aligned action towards destiny. Tapping into this wisdom and knowledge. Okay, it's talking about a constellation. Perseus. Really cool picture too. He's like holding a sword and he has armor, and you know, he's just kind of like tapping in there. We'll get some more information on that in a second. What else is there that you'd like to share regarding this deck? Divine guidance from the cosmos. Generosity. Another constellation. Vulpecula. Generosity. All right, we'll get into that in a minute. Let's get a couple more here. We have consistency. This is regarding a bright star. Sirius. And then we have patience. Blue snowball, and this is talking about a nebula. And then we have anything else regarding this on the deck? No. Okay. All right. So let's get into the messages real quick. Let's find destiny. All right. So destiny is really talking about. Oops. There we go. Let me put on my glasses. All right. So. You can be the hero of your own life. You can obtain the tools that you need. You may be destined for greater or lesser things. You may be destined, but you can't control your will and fate. Few things are fated. Know the difference between fate, will, and action. Take action now. The future is not set in stone. Mastery and talent may be different things. Fascinating. So Perseus is one of the most famous of Greek heroes, and is no surprise that he ends up as a constellation shining above us. Many of the Greek gods loved a human hero, and we have a number of them, assisting Perseus, including his father Zeus and the almighty Athena. All right. That's cool. 30. Let's see. We're going to do generosity. Okay. Share your knowledge and good fortune. Break down tasks into teamwork. Assist those you know and don't know. Your generosity is often returned to you threefold. Being generous is one of the great joys in life. Do not give in expectation of a return. So this is talking about Cerberus. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a dog. It was the dog of the underworld and the beloved pet of Hades, a dog with a job. He guarded the gates of the realm of the dead, so the dead couldn't get out, or someone alive couldn't get in. So that he looked fierce with his three massive heads. So this is talking about the three-headed dog. He bothered no one unless they transgressed. One day, it felt hungry, and he knew that his master, Hades, wouldn't be back for a while. A small fox, lost in the underground, came to the gates, and they got talking. And Cerberus told the little fox about his hunger, and the little fox assured him that he could bring him something delicious to eat, such as a goose, if he told him how to get out. Since the fox had not entered the gates, and he was technically still alive, he gave the fox directions, and the fox left. Cerberus almost thought the fox had tricked him, and he would stay hungry, but soon the fox was back with a freshly killed goose, and he was delighted and offered to share the goose gift with his new friend. Both shared the goose and were content. The fox went back to his life in the world of the living, but visited the three-headed dog. The fox, upon his death, was raised to the sky as Vulpecula, which is a constellation. Okay, interesting. Hang with me here. We're learning about the bright star Sirius. Okay, this talks about, again, interesting enough, the next card is the dog star. And then this talks about consistency. Being reliable and consistent is an important aspect of being trusted by others. Stay on your path, keep building positive habits. Loyalty is valued. Your path will be illuminated. You are standing at a crossroads, but you already know the correct path to take. Sirius, which means glowing or scorched, is the brightest visible star in our sky and has consistent brightness and luminosity unlike many other stars. Its luminosity is used as a base marker for measuring others, and its brightness means it has been observed for thousands of years by cultures, such as the Babylonians, the Syrians, the Norse, and the Polynesians. It was an important reference for navigation by the latter two. Summer and the rising of the Nile were both marked by the first appearance of Sirius over the eastern horizon, and winter was marked the same way in the southern hemisphere by the Polynesian cultures. Sirius is known popularly as the dog star, as it is the most prominent star in the Canis Major constellation. Dogs were popular subjects in mythos and all around the world. The Greek goddess Hecate is a goddess of the underworld and paradoxically is a torchbearer who brings the light to the same darkness, illuminating the darkest pathways. Hecate is often depicted standing at the crossroads with a three-headed dog, representing past, present, and future. All right, Hecate was referred to as the sky Lacatin, lady of the dogs, and lover of dogs. It was said that you could hear the howls of the dogs of the goddess before she appeared to you, and all dogs who passed away went to her to be cared for. Some say she was a lonely goddess passing through the underworld, but others say with her dogs as company, how could she ever be lonely? The goddess Artemis also had her hunting dogs by her side everywhere she went. Cerberus was the great hound who guarded the gates of the underworld for his master Hades, and of course dogs are 1/12 of the Chinese zodiac. Wow, so these two are, it's very fascinating. I find all this very fascinating. All right, so the next one is patience. All right. This talks about the blue snowball. Okay, the blue snowball. Wait and see, as you are not seeing the full picture. Develop patience. It will take time to develop mastery. Patience enables you to make better decisions with more information. You're asked to go deeper. Some things worth having take time. Our own sun will one day look something like the blue snowball as it sheds its layers and burns itself out. We shouldn't worry, though. That will probably take another 5 billion years, which is a long, long time to wait. In our fast-moving world, patience is becoming a lost art. Everybody wants things instantly. Delayed gratification isn't something that we value. Why would you do what you do when it is such a long process? But sometimes good things, big things, take time to form and develop. Many cultures that have snow as an element in their environment have stories about the slow forming of snow and the various kinds of snow. Snowflakes are small and fragile, yet if you wait long enough, each flake becomes part of a whole that can be heavy, powerful, and strong. Think of a snowball made of thousands of individual snowflakes, light and weightless. Yet place pressure on them and form them into a ball and you have something radically different. The blue snowball is a planetary nebula, meaning it is ejecting ionized gases into a late state of its lifespan. It is a beautiful and colorful nebula and what astronomers call a red dwarf. Interesting. The Blue Snowball Nebula is a popular planetary nebula for observers. A small telescope will reveal a star-like object within the constellation of Andromeda. Its coordinates are 23 hours, 25 minutes, 54 seconds, plus 42 degrees, 32 feet, 6 inches. All right. I don't know why I need to read that, but there you have it. All right. That is some information. Divine guidance from the cosmos. How about that? All right. Let's get into some additional advice when it comes to what we need to know. What we need to know. What we need to know. Don't mind me. All right. I feel very off-centered today. Like, even my desk here seems off-centered. But we're winning over here. We got success over here. Okay, starting off with the Six of Wands. This is you overcoming, persevering, being recognized for, maybe you had to take something on the chin. Okay, I feel like there's some sort of recognition here. Maybe your contributions are being recognized. Okay. So this could be just like how you show up in life. This could be something that you've overcome. This could be something that you've worked hard towards developing. I'm getting like there's a lot of free will and there's a lot of grit. You have Empress energy, so divine feminine. I have the High Priestess here. All right, so I feel like whatever you've been working on, okay? Queen of Cups as well, water sign energy. I feel like it was an emotional journey, I would say. There was a lot of healing, there was a lot of motion, there was a lot of nurturing, there was a lot of creativity, there was a lot of prosperity that was gained through the process. I'm getting that. This really helped you see yourself and also be in your higher self energy with the High Priestess. Okay. This is describing, okay. All right. And then we have, so this is who we're talking about and kind of what journey you've been on, which has been one that has required, maybe even there was a few small defeats, but in order for there to be defeat, you had to learn. I feel like you learned from those and then you gained momentum. I feel like you used whatever failures or defeats to help you overcome and build for the next. So again, there's like this energy of perseverance, overcoming, taking on challenges, getting it done, all the while working on like your spiritual gifts, your abilities. All of this has benefited you in some way, shape, or form. I feel like this was like a remembering for you to some degree. Okay, and then I have a Knight of Wands in the mid position. So this is, maybe someone wanting to or considering coming in your direction, but I feel like since it's in the mid position, it's not happening. I'm also getting Wheel of Fortune energy. So this can be, there's lessons playing out for this energy at this time. I feel like this is somebody who you may have had some sort of connection with in the past. I'm getting the Tower at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like there's something truthful being exposed. There's some sort of like disruption, rude awakening, cause for change, okay? That's playing out here. It either could be playing out for you or it could be playing out for this Knight of Wands in the side position. So let's see what we can get here. What's this last card here? What do you want to say about this past energy? I'm getting like, you closed out a karmic cycle and I feel like you're moving past and have ascended. And I feel like this energy is still learning lessons in the karmic cycle wheel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have the Five of Pentacles. Is this not upright? Yeah. All right. So I feel like there is this, and then we have a King of Cups. Remember how I saw the Queen of Cups? I feel like this is someone who is meant to be a partner for you. And I feel like they are now experiencing losses in their life as the result of kind of like being this player energy with the Knight of Wands in the mid position. I think this person is learning difficult lessons at this time. Okay. I feel like they're, yeah, and then I have the Lovers here. Okay, and then what else? I feel like they were not accountable for the choices that they made in your dynamic. I feel like they are continuing to keep up this facade, this lie, this mask. All right, I feel like there is some sort of experience playing out in their reality that, you know, is a direct result of how they treated you and how they showed up in this dynamic. I feel like the Lovers here is also talking about, and then look, here's that Queen of Cups again. So yeah, this is someone that, you know, you were meant to have some sort of contract with. And I feel like you learned what you needed to learn. Okay. And I feel like you have moved on. Clearly have moved on from this situation. I can't say that is happening right now about this past energy. I don't feel like they're able to move on quite yet. I feel like that is something that is maybe part of what contributed to this, was that like there's this I'm getting like this repeat of you know, refusing to change, refusing to reflect. What else? Yeah, I have a 5 of Swords. So yeah, they're still in this like defamation of character, lying, you know, like just playing games, okay? Being deceptive. I feel like they're still keeping up this charade is what I'm getting. There's some sort of charade, some sort of game, some sort of like fuck shit that they're still trying to hold on to. And here's the thing, it only makes them look worse. Like you've eclipsed the situation, like you're no longer involved, right? You've moved on. This energy is still trying to hold on to what was. I feel like you left the situation, okay? This energy forced you to leave and start somewhere else new, and I feel like they're having to deal with the circumstances of that at this time. I feel like they lied about why you left. They had this whole narrative, this whole plot, this whole plan, okay? And it was to take you down, all right? But instead of whatever tactics they used to come against you, all it did was create a new beginning for you. All right. I feel like they're refusing to see things from a different perspective as well. I feel like there is this like attachment energy that they're dealing with. It could happen to be like within a karmic dynamic here, karmic relationship. I feel like they were motivated by greed with the Ace of Pentacles. I do have the 7 of Pentacles, so I feel like 6 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles is really telling me that like you went within and you focused on yourself. And as a result, like you overcame your own challenges, you overcame your own obstacles because you isolated and focused on yourself and you minded your own business. You didn't involve yourself in whatever this energy did behind the scenes, okay, to create any type of loss. We have 5-5 here. Loss, damage, lies, deceit, games, betrayals, secrets. Like you didn't participate. You kept to yourself. All right. You created, you focused on your peace. You focused on balance. I feel like this is letting you know that balance is being restored. This is like karmic justice. Yeah. And then I have the 10 of Cups. Yeah. The Empress is going to have the 10 of Cups, okay? I feel like she's done the work, all right? So if you are resonating with divine feminine energy, then this reading is for you, okay? Yeah, and then I have, yeah, you did the healing work. You went and healed from the situation. So you can close this chapter out. I feel like you are healing from generational patterns as well. I feel like your healing contributes to, you know, better alignment for the generational line, okay? Forwards and backwards. I feel like there was things that you kind of repaid, like it's almost like repay. So I'm thinking like karmic debt. You might have cleared some karmic debt. So I feel like this all served a greater purpose. And sometimes we don't, when we're going through the pain and the suffering, like we don't think about the purpose. We're not thinking about that. We're too busy in our feels. But I feel like you have the ability to see things from a neutral perspective now. and are able to moderate, okay, and integrate. There is this like harmonious flow going on here. And I feel like, you know, you learning these skills for yourself helps you to, you know, share it with others. I'm also getting like there could be a legacy being built here as it relates to that. It's like handing the baton, and then here's the Seven of Wands. So this is you standing up for your beliefs, standing up for what's important to you, standing your ground, holding the line. You have the higher position here. You are very well equipped with whatever tools to defend your position. So you are like a decorated warrior, okay, as a result of your experience. And I feel like your experiences go back quite a ways, meaning like you are an old soul, okay, in the sense of your lifetimes here. I feel like you're very experienced. You have authority. And there is this awakening as well with the Judgment. I feel like this past energy, this King of Cups over here that I've kind of left the card on the side because it's like, okay, here's the identifier. But yeah, this past energy is experiencing karma at this time. I feel like they're still holding on very tightly to everything and having a hard time letting things go. Usually, you know, they're being asked to do the transformation, and I feel like they're fighting this tooth and nail. I feel like, you know, having strong boundaries when it comes to this situation, energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, is very important. Okay, so make sure that you have those boundaries in place, okay? Five of Wands. So there is this drama, this chaos. Yeah, I feel like this is what's happening. Five of Wands in the Tower. All right, so there is, you know, this rude awakening happening. There is this loss happening. Things are being shooken up, right? So that changes can happen. Otherwise, nothing changes, right? There's transformation, and it's kind of like we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. And I feel like this energy is choosing the hard way. So obviously the divine is going to oblige. I feel like they tried to interfere with your ability to share what you're meant to share with others, okay? And I feel like the God got involved in some way. There also could be like a relationship here where there was giving to multiple people, okay? And there was not like an equal share of energy. So I'm getting like there's also this justice playing out for whatever they did behind the scenes in this deceptive, betrayal, lying, slandering energy. Whatever lies they told about you having spiritual gifts and having the ability to share them with others, and that's part of your purpose. I feel like there's justice playing out here for that. If they lied on your name, okay? If they lied about themselves stepping out of your relationship and giving to multiples, that is the deception. That is the secret. That is what they're being exposed about. I'm also getting this could be playing out in their reality where someone else that they're connected to, could be them, are giving to multiples too. All right. So it's almost like the proof is going to be in the pudding. Like you don't even need to do anything. This energy is going to expose itself. I feel like you got that as like a download. Like your advice was to do nothing, to sit back, relax, focus on you, focus on your projects, do the healing work, because karma is going to take care of it. Okay, like their own actions based on the laws of cause and effect are going to play out and bring balance. And there's nothing you need to do, say, or act upon. Just remove yourself from the energy and focus on a new beginning, which you did, by the way. And now you're seeing that justice is playing out for what they did behind your back, what they said about you, all the lies. Okay, it's coming to a head. They are experiencing a rude awakening, massive changes that create very uncomfortable situations for them. All right. This is like a couple. This could be a group as well. Let's see. 8 of Cups. What's this after the Justice? Magician. And then I have the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like, you know, this experience, it's like you walk straight into your destiny. Okay? So I don't know if you picked up in the beginning of this reading, one of the first cards was like destiny. Okay? So I feel like nothing happens without intention. Okay? There is this balance, this cycle. Okay? We all exist because of cycles. And I'm getting like, you've learned so much from this whole process. With the Magician, I mean, this is, you know, again, like learning how to work with energy, learning how to understand the universe, learning how to apply what you've learned, and then, you know, do it, you know, as guided. I feel like there is this like spiritual awareness and understanding that was gained through this whole process. And I feel like that's the win here. Like you're able to now be of service. Like you work for God, okay? And now you get to do whatever you're asked to do that is for the highest and greatest good. I feel like you freed yourself from karmic debt, okay? There's nothing that you're carrying around with you that can hold you back except for you. You are divinely guided, and you share this with others and guide them on their own path of enlightenment. This is about being enlightened, being an enlightened being, having spirit by your side, having the Holy Spirit guide you on this new adventure. There's new things to learn. There's messages to share, okay? So I feel like there's part of that. There's a new approach to things. There's a new way of doing something. It's the opportunity to create, okay? This is creation energy. Right? And so I feel like you've done a lot of work, energy work, when it comes to creation. All right. I feel like things are being highlighted for you. Your path will be illuminated, okay? Even though you have not been on this path before with the Fool, I would say that they're asking for you to be optimistic and open, okay? Being open-minded. And knowing that like anything you experience or encounter is divinely guided, okay? And you have all these tools with, you know, you have all these tools in the toolbox here that you can use at any time, okay? And they can assist you on your path and journey, and they can assist others, okay? So I feel like you were blessed with these abilities, and now you know how to use these abilities, and you're being guided to go on this journey to do just that, to share and use your abilities, okay, in an enlightened way, which is badass. All right, so congrats. Yeah, World card. Yeah, I feel like you got certified, you got initiated, you have completed something major. It's a huge accomplishment, so kudos. Kudos to you. All right, so I feel like you've closed out a major karmic chapter, and you've elevated, okay? You've reached this, like, and now you're like, well, now what do I do? What do I do with this? 2 of Swords. All right, let's see what this 2 of Swords is. Which direction do I take? Which way do I go? Death card. You're in the transition period. So this is why they're asking for patience, okay? When we were doing these cards, we had patience. You're going to be moved into a new direction, okay? Again, like this is part of the ascension process, the Death card, okay? So I feel like you are leaving maybe a timeline and ascending to a new timeline, okay? There's this transition period, Queen of Wands energy. Let's see what this 2 of Swords, Death, and Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands is representing like you're integrating, okay? You're now understanding this part of you, the spiritual, authoritative part of you. It's like integrating these abilities, okay, and working with these abilities. Before we saw the Queen of Cups, so I feel like you lead with water, you lead with emotion and feeling, and now I feel like you're more mystical about how you show up. You may show up mysterious to people, like they can't figure you out, they don't know what you know, and that might intimidate people, is what I'm getting. I feel like you're multifaceted, okay? And you're the Empress out of the gate with the High Priestess, okay? So you are an energy that can tap in to all of the different characteristics that these 4 suits of queens brings to the table. So you are able to tap into your energy, like you can wield energy, you can heal, you can transmute, you can take on challenges, you can be extremely creative and inspirational. You have the ability to be empathetic with the Queen of Cups. Like Queen of Swords energy is, you know, that discernment. Queen of Pentacles is that stability and security and abundance. So I feel like you're a powerhouse. Strength card, yeah, 100%. Yeah, this is you, you know, seeing things from a very high perspective, and regardless of whatever the situations are, you have this ability to have compassion, understanding, mercy. I feel like you've tamed your own inner beast. And so you can recognize this in other people, and you can also recognize when it's not tamed, all right? I feel like you're learning this. This is something that you are applying. I feel like your inner strength is quite unmatched. Knight of Cups. We have someone who might be bringing in some sort of emotions towards you, some sort of interest. This can also represent self-love. Who's this Knight of Cups? Water sign placement, doesn't have to be though, just can be someone who feels a certain energy towards you. I feel like there's no action happening right now. I feel like this could just be like someone's in their emotions. There's no movement. There's some sort of like surrender to something or sacrificing. Oh, I see. Someone's being highlighted as a player. Someone who does like, I feel like this is you having strong boundaries regarding past energy. Okay, so this is the Knight of Cups, and over here we have the King of Cups, right? So this is someone who, you know, feels like they can't move on from you, all right? And so that is what they're going to tell you. There's some sort of like requiring you to have strong boundaries when it comes to this energy. I feel like there is some sort of truth being revealed about how this person juggled you in the past. Okay, so I have, look, the Lovers, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So you were in this dynamic with this energy, and they were giving to other people behind your back, and this is letting you know that they were in fact juggling you. All right, I feel like there is some sort of exposure happening for this person, and them, you know, sharing their cup of love and, you know, thinking that they are some sort of Casanova, and spreading their shittiness everywhere is really what it is. And there's nothing they can do about this exposure. They have to sit back and just let it happen. It's part of their karma. So I feel like if you haven't gotten any like confirmation or receipts or honesty or truth or anything about this past energy you're dealing with, feminine or masculine, it doesn't really matter. Just know that I feel like this is coming to a head. It's almost like what happens in the dark will get brought to the light. I feel like this is divinely guided. This Tower, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, you're protected from any fallout energetically from this past energy. You're being protected. Yeah, and then I have the Three of Swords. All right, this is justice for them coming up against you, and doing the most, okay? And involving others to do it, okay? I feel like there was a lot of shit that was done. And so God saw it all, and God's handling it all. Divine intervention here, all right, with the Ace of Swords. Truth is coming out about these players, these people who are playing checkers, all right? Yeah, who were inflicting their trauma on other people, thinking that they can get away with this, okay? It's kind of like them being haunted by their own fears, anxieties, and the remembering of what they did to you. They're being haunted by this over and over and over again because they did the most, okay? So there could have even been some like black magic, death magic, paying practitioners, you name it, okay? This is what's happening behind the scenes. Just know that they're being tormented at this time, and it's part of the process, okay? Yeah, and the Moon card. So yeah, that's absolutely, you know, there's a lot of psychic and spiritual attacks that you were having to deal with. A lot of projections, a lot of moon magic, a lot of stuff done that is, you know, coming from a place of delusion, fear, very distressed and troubled. I feel like there was a lot of confusion and lack of understanding about what was really going on. I feel like you had to defend yourself quite a bit from this past energy, and you were guided away from them. You were guided to mind your own business so that they couldn't get access to your energy. I would say that this most definitely is spiritual attacks. All right. And then with the Magician here, 100%. All right. So they did the most to prevent you from being in your enlightened energy and having a new beginning and being able to use your spiritual enlightenment to help other people. They did the most to try to prevent this through spiritual attacks. Right? But here's the thing. Love wins. Okay? Your vibration is too high. Okay? You are surrounded and are of the divine white light. Okay, unconditional love. All right, so you didn't let this keep you from moving on with love, compassion, and kindness, regardless of what they did to you. I'm getting there was no retaliation from you. This is something that you surrendered to the divine to handle. Because I'm also getting that, like, you surrendered this to the divine to handle. Okay, I feel like Archangel Michael is maybe a heavy energy that you deal with, that you pray to, that you ask for help from. So I feel like you have the protection of the Most High. All right, and then I have a Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you've made worthy and wise investments. And you value this in other people. So you're not going to invest in people who spread lies and deceit. Is this in the reverse? No. Okay, this is an upright. So you are not interested in energies that don't know how to make wise investments. Like if they're going to sit here and invest their energy in spiritual attacking others, then you know that that's not in the vibration of love. And so you're not interested. I feel like you understand how the laws work, and they are going to learn how the laws work, okay? Because there are laws above men. And these energies are going to be 100% held accountable for them, whether they like it or not. It's not up to them. That's the best thing, right? It's not up to them. They made their decision. They took their action. Now it's time for them to experience just that. So I have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. And then I have the Two of Cups. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of offer, okay? I feel like this is something that is coming from a place of integrity, ethics, something you can trust. I feel like this is as a result of something maybe you do. Someone may want to invest in you, okay? I feel like this is kind of going to be coming in fast. This also could be an uptick in your business, career. This also might have you changing a direction in something. So this could be relocation, redirection, some sort of realignment, doing something different. I feel like there is a lot of abundance here to share. I feel like this is a dream come true, wish come true. I feel like you are this star. You are this energy that has value and worth, whether this energy wants to say so or not. Like, it's not for them to decide. Okay, if they don't know their own value and worth and project that on other people, that doesn't mean that you don't have value and worth. Okay, I feel like that's something that also was gained and learned in this process, is that you're no longer allowing people to determine your value, your worth, any of it. You see it for what it is. And now you see through those illusions that get casted on you from people's projections, from their own insecurities, from their own trauma, okay? You protect your peace. What I'm getting is that there's somebody coming in here. It could be someone like career-wise. It could be, I'm getting love and career. So I feel like there is like some common interest here. I do feel like you two both could be healers in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you guys have some sort of contract together. Let's get some more info. Who dis? I feel like you have this healing energy about you. I feel like this is something that, you know, people appreciate. People, invest in you and what you have to say. I feel like people value what you have to say. There's definitely that. And then I have the Sun card. So yeah, this is something that you share on a grand scale potentially. And then I have the Emperor. So yes, I feel like there is a divine masculine coming in here, or divine feminine. Switch the roles if you need to. I'm getting that they see and may want to make an investment. I feel like there is some sort of like communication, contract, something of that regard. I feel like they see your value and worth and what you bring to the table. And whatever you're doing, you work for God. And I feel like that is something that they can get behind. I feel like there is a lot to experience and share with one another and others. I feel like you are sharing yourself. You're very abundant in your energy, your healing energy. Okay, so you could be someone that people come to and kind of like, next thing you know their whole life story, and it's like, oh, you feel like you've known this person your whole life, and you just have this really beautiful vibe about you. So I feel like there is some new opportunity coming in here with the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it is going to take you on some sort of adventure. You're making plans. And then look, we have the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. So this is speaking about a formal high-level commitment, okay? Soulmate, high-level soulmate commitment coming in. After this, God saw it all. And justice is being restored, okay? It's like confirming that justice is going to be restored. Peace, harmony, balance. Like, you deserve to have someone show up for you the way that you show up for other people. Certainly there were wounds and things that you needed to heal from, and you did. I feel like because you've done that work, you're going to be calling in someone who's equally done that work. So I'm getting like balanced energy. I feel like this past energy is really going to... Okay, so I have the Eight of Swords. So this is telling me that somebody is very much like they're having a difficult time processing and dealing with the emotions. I feel like there is some sort of like depression. I feel like there very much could be depression and anxiety and fear and mental illness as it relates to all the dark energy that they are in. I'm also getting there is this energy of people learning, watching. I feel like there is this new opportunity coming in with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there is a new direction, new offer. What's this offer? Is this work related? Yes, it is work related. Okay, I feel like there is someone that might want to offer you something. Here is a Queen of Cups. We have a King of Pentacles. I feel like there's some sort of evidence that's coming out. I feel like someone is extremely concerned about this as well. And it has something to do with a Queen of Cups. Okay, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. I feel like the roles reversed here a bit. So I'm picking up on the energy of maybe there's something tangible, okay, that might not have been tangible before. Something that is going to be in the form of a message, or you'll hear about it in a message. It relates to this couple. This couple that is very much focused on material wealth and gain and appearances and the 3D reality. I feel like somebody presents themselves in one way, but truly is not. I feel like there's some sort of like truth being revealed about someone. Water sign placement. I do a fire sign placement, earth sign placement. King of Wands, and then we have a Queen of Pentacles. You might be working with another couple or another group of people. I'm not, hold on, let me see what this is. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. What else? And then I have the Five of Wands. And then I have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is almost like, what's coming out is almost like some sort of proof or evidence or information about, and it's like all coming out fast, okay? So this could be like it's on the internet, or it's in a group chat, or the community is talking about this, okay? Community is talking about this, a lot of gossip. I have like there was action taken by a community, okay? I feel like there was some sort, it was against somebody, okay? I do have a Queen of Cups, water sign, King of Pentacles, earth sign, and King of Wands, fire sign. And then I have a King of Cups over here still. Okay, what do you want to tell me about this Five of Wands and this Page of Wands? I feel like there was a group that you were up against. They came against you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Is this supposed to be in reverse? It is. All right, they no longer can interfere in your energy, okay? I feel like they did the best that they could to come against you. I feel like they did a lot of work behind the scenes, took action against you, to cause you some sort of financial insecurity. They tried to affect how you make money. Three of Cups. Yeah, they worked with a party group to do this. Okay, and what's the outcome here? They're in an illusion. They're focused on material gain. They're focused on what's going to happen next. They don't know what's going to happen next. Clearly, there's been some sort of experience of loss at this time. Maybe someone lost their job, and I feel like they're concerned about who's it going to happen to next and what's going to happen. So I feel like karma's playing out, and they're concerned. There also could be a lot of drinking and a lot of partying, a lot of numbing going on. What is this? I think this group, this toxic friend group, they do a lot of partying. Yeah, I feel like there is this like realization. I feel like someone's in their emotions now. They could be over drinking. I feel like they now see you as a missed opportunity. I feel like the group might be saying this. Yeah, and then I have a Four of Wands. feel like you've overcome quite a bit. There is this Seven of Swords energy, so they may want to try to return, but they're not being accountable or responsible for the pain and suffering and the dismantling that they have caused. They think that there's like this delusion, okay? They're like delusional that you would even be remotely interested in them coming back towards you, okay? I feel like maybe they thought that they could put you on a shelf and come back to you later after they played their games with multiple people, multiple options. This energy does not have multiple options, okay? It's almost like they wanted people to think that they have multiple options, and so they played around and found out. I feel like they played around so much in your energy with other people to try to take you down that they fucked themselves in some way, shape, or form. Excuse my French. Because then I have the Ten of Swords. That's all that they have achieved in the situation is complete destruction. Okay? Complete destruction. Massive endings, pain and suffering at the hands of others. I feel like they worked with others to put 10 swords in your back. I feel like they may be trying to run from the scene because they're afraid to get 10 swords in their back. But they have to remember, there's already 4 already in their back. So people are talking. There's a lot of gossip going on about this message, about this energy wanting to return back. There's evidence. There's gossip. There's betrayal. There's deceit. And there's the ultimate demise that this energy is heading straight for because of personal greed, because of lust, because of their substance abuse, their addictions. This is the divine get involved and intervening, okay? There is major life lessons playing out here when you see the Ace of Wands after the Devil, okay? This is like, don't touch my anointed, okay? And because you did, I'm involved. like this is like the light versus the dark, okay? So there's heavy involvement here, heavy lessons playing out here for all. All right, we have a Queen of Swords energy. Continue to forward, like face forward, right? Like don't look back. Like the divine is handling it, okay? The divine is handling it. Your guidance is to stay focused and committed and devoted to your work, okay? Whatever that is, okay? Continue to stay focused and devoted on your work and what you're here to do, okay? They're going to handle the burdens, okay? You can put the burdens of the past behind. It's being handled, all right? You don't need to worry about this demonic energy that you were dealing with, okay? They will experience their own demise based on just the simple law of cause and effect, okay? And then you've got the divine involved, okay? So there's like this other level of like, okay, like this is all going to be handled. When you see the Five of Wands, you see how everyone's wand is pointed in a different direction. Like nobody knows what's going on. Like everybody's confused. Everybody's in chaos. Like that's the energy of this. All right. So when you see like chaos and drama and destruction and, you know, lack of direction and people going in all different ways, this is like the work of this. Okay. This demonic energy, this shadow energy, because when there are things amiss, then that is how they manipulate. And so I feel like they tried to manipulate you and not provide any clarity, and it ended up leading them to their own demise. Okay. Yeah. And then I have the Five of Cups, Five of Cups. All right. This is like, again, like being emotionally depleted. Right? Everything that you thought was worthy of your emotional investment has been spilt out. Like this can also be like a blessing in disguise too. I feel like you see this investment as a blessing in disguise that it didn't work, and you can now lay down the burdens. Okay. There is a brand new cup coming in for you, and that's that Ace of Cups we saw earlier. So You're releasing this energy once and for all. Moving on towards the future, towards a brighter future. That's what you're being focused on. Okay? And there could be some sort of acknowledgement of a bit of an I'm sorry for some of you. This is someone playing the victim here, or they'll try to play the victim. I feel like you'll see this energy for what it is. You have the free will choice to interact or not, but they watch you, they stalk you, they observe you. That's part of their karma, is to watch you succeed with someone who you can trust, someone who is of high integrity. Law and order is playing out here. I feel like you're meant to share like some sort of like teamwork environment. I feel like right now you might be working alone. But I feel like there is this like opportunity coming in from maybe someone who has some like strong intellectual knowledge and wisdom, and someone who you might be able to work with. I feel like this is going to bring in abundance and security. I feel like this is someone that you can work with, and I feel like you're showing up as the, Nine of Pentacles, which is very strong, stable, secure, independent, able to accomplish what needs to be accomplished and get it done. Very decorated, highly ranked energy. Okay, so I feel like you continue to overcome and work through whatever it was. Know that it's over now, and this is about starting something fresh, something new. And I feel like that's what's on this is the outcome. This is what's coming next, is your ability to co-create with this energy. Okay, so continue to focus on what you're focusing on now, whether this is work, whatnot. But I feel like there is something new, something exciting. It could be a home, it could be a job, it could be a promotion, it could be a lottery win, it could be numerous things. So I guess it's about like you are attracting this. And so for you to maintain the vibration of prosperity, love, harmony, and abundance. Okay, that's what you're being guided to focus on, is being in this energy, this high vibrational energy. Nines also represent like things coming to an end for completion. Okay, so I feel like you've completed something and you're one pentacle off from the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so just know that you very much could be working with others to do just that. So that's an amazing ending to this story that seems like we hear a lot about. We've all also come together because we relate. And the best way to know what's for you is to do a personal, but I'm happy to share the collective readings. I feel like they're helpful for all of us, and it just helps us to know that we're not alone in this, right? Many of us have gone through very strong and initiation type experiences and have gone through the spiritual awakening process, and are being asked to use our gifts now, because now we're being asked to work for God. And so we've made those decisions, and so now it's about taking action, okay, moving forward. And again, like ascending past this energy. All right, and ascending towards enlightenment. Okay, High Priestess energy. Okay, and having strong boundaries for ourselves. Okay, knowing our value, knowing our worth. Okay, creating and nurturing. Okay, creating heaven on earth and within. It all starts from within. All right, whatever they have sown, they will reap. All right, just know that. Okay. And the first card out when we did this reading was actually the Six of Wands. And so this is like a reminder, is that you have overcome and succeeded. Okay, this is victory. Okay, victory is yours. So it's time to celebrate your victory. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have the most wonderful day.